Hi guys. So I promised that I would send you a message about Success School 2016 so that you can make the most out of your trip and out of your investment and out of the times away from your family. So if you're listening to this or watching this, congratulations on making the most important decision that you could ever make to change your family's future and to make 2017 look drastically different from 2016. So AdvoCare is the type of business that you watch and you learn, and then you do what successful people do who have what you want. And so I'm going to give you a few tips that I've picked up over the last couple of years because I want to make sure that you make the most out of this opportunity. Because you know what? Words only fall once. And I do not want you to miss a moment or to miss a powerful word that was meant for your ear to help you grow your business to where you want it to be and where you need it to be for your family. So, tip number 1, journal. You need to bring a journal. So I know that journals may seem old-fashioned in today's world where people like to text on their phones or, take notes in some kind of mini computer. But here's the truth. There's something about putting pen to paper. It makes you slow down. It makes you connect your thoughts to what you're writing. It helps you to soak it in. And so when you're at Success School, I guarantee if you look to your left and look to your right, you're going to notice that the top leaders have journals and they're taking notes. Okay, one of my best tips to give you is that while you're taking notes on what and how and why to do AdvoCare, that you also write down in your journal your feelings and your emotions in that moment. When you're at Success School, there's going to be some gentle sandpaper moments where you have to stop and think, if I'm being completely transparent and honest, have I really done that? Or, yes, that's something that I really do. I must be on the right track. Well, when you have those moments or something really hits you deep down, write down how you were feeling in that moment at that time. Because that was when your true feelings were coming out. And then that way when you get home, no matter if your business is on a high or if your business is on a low, you can open up your notes and you can read your true feelings so that you don't get distracted. Speaking of which, if I were you, I would take the very first page of your journal and I would go on ahead and write down your goals for your future AdvoCare business. What do you need AdvoCare to be for your family? Write it down on that front page and write it across the top of some of your other pages so that as you're taking notes, you're constantly also being faced with where you want to go and where you need to be. So, speaking of cell phones, one of the things that I would highly recommend is that you hide your cell phone from yourself. It is so easy to be distracted by social media and you glance down at your phone to look at messages and then before you know it, you're checking that Facebook notification and then, oh my goodness, something crazy happened and Aunt Lulu, Cindy Lou Who's family, and then you gotta go read that and before you know it, you may have missed the one speaker that was saying exactly what you needed to hear. So that's another tip too. Try to keep your phones hidden and out of sight and only check them during breaks in between speakers. Talking about taking breaks. So we do sit for a long time at Success School, but you know what? You made a big investment and you drove all that way. You don't want to miss a moment. So be really careful that you don't find yourself being caught up in long conversations or socializing, in the pro shop where they sell our AdvoCare gear or at the bathroom or, at the concession stands. I promise you, people would pay thousands of dollars to get the training that you are going to get coming up next week. You don't want to miss a minute. So try not to be distracted and just to be in the moment. Because here's the truth too. You're setting an example for whoever that you might have brought. So if you stay engaged, the people around you are going to stay engaged. Now, do we want to use social media? Absolutely. You want people that are in your life and out and about, in Facebook world and Instagram world and Twitter world. You want them to know that you're different, that you did something crazy and different. You packed up your bags. You are taking some time away from your family to get trained up to do this crazy thing called Advocare. You want to bring positive attention, so post a lot of pictures. You want people to have a sense of loss, that they're not there with you. So that can be a powerful way to use your social media in a positive aspect, as long as you try to do it when it won't distract you. And then lastly, I just want to encourage you to make friends. I know that this is a time with friends that are coming with you, people from your team, people from your organization, but you know what? You get those people all the time if they're from your hometown. So yes, enjoy each other. I mean, if Success School wasn't fun, no one would go. But at the same time, use this time to pick other people's brains and to make friends and to get to know others that are cross-lined to you. Because here's the truth, people who are cross-lined to you, what your business does doesn't affect their business and vice versa. So you can make some really awesome friends that can be a really positive influence on you. So if there's people on Champion Makers that inspire you, or even people out there in other organizations, get to know them, make friends, be inviting. Open up your world as big and as wide as you can. You will be so thankful that you did. Some of my favorite new friends came from Advocare World. So those are my ideas for you. Come prepared. Bring your blender bottles and your snack bars and your meal replacement shakes if you're trying to cut down cost. I promise you, you're going to have so much fun. It's not going to matter to you if you're eating a meal replacement shake for lunch. It's not going to matter to you if you're taking in your own celery sticks. But bring in what you can so that you can spend less there and maybe save a little money to buy a t-shirt from the pro shop. But make this experience the most that you can. Have fun with it, but it's also an investment in your future. And so make sure that you treat it as one. So we will use this message thread to stay together throughout the weekend. Even if you're a part of a large organization like my sweet sister Jean or my amazing rock star Michelle Purdue, there's so many of you that are bringing a handful of people or a whole team of people with you. We will still all try to sit together. There's a little over 80 of us, I think. We'll try to be together because here's the truth. It's better when we're together, and when you're in a stadium filled with 20,000 people, that's what it's all about, is sharing that experience together so we can push each other to the next step and beyond when we get back. All right, I love you guys. Use this thread for any other questions that you might have, and I'll see you in Texas.